good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy AirmaxLondon. We're back today for episode 4 of the stack check, and in this episode we're checking out Mr. Tentoes' stack.
What's up, people? Spencer, aka Tentoes, and yeah, this is some of my stack.
Some of the stack. I'm just gonna say that from now. I've had a look, and there is more. We will get to see it. It just can't all fit in one place on the camera at one time. So let's get into his stack. Right. So first off, my eye caught an Air Max 1 SP. So I think first one we're gonna check is this one, bro. Let's pull this out. I'll pull it out for you. Air Max 1 being my favourite shoe, but looking at it, I can't make out what shoe it is.
It's had some love, it's had some wear.
Oh my god. Someone should slap me because I actually own this shoe and it's an Air Max 1.
Yeah, there you
So I'm
go.
gonna let you with that. That is tired. That is tired.
One of my favourite shoes. You can see it's had bare love, you know. It's speaking, you know. It's cracked. But something like this, it can't stay in a box, you know. I did have a double. Sadly, I had about 24 joints that went in a robbery about 4 years ago. The double of them was one of those that suffered the evil fate. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, this is the Air Max 1 Ben Drury Hold Tight. Released in, I believe, 2006, I was right.
Yep.
It features a 3M midsole, mud guard, white midsole, black,
It's almost translucent.
slyly translucent sole. We have these circles on the heel which represent the airwaves of London. Inside the insole, you've got what looks like Crystal Palace, but it's just a radio tower. But if you're from London, that's Palace still. And
meant to significate like
hey, do you know what? Your tongue tab has held up well. Considering the shoe's so battered, that is held up well. And we've got the hold tight on the tongue tab with the silver stitching 3M.
if you're like me and you like swingers, then your tongue tab they survive the test of time. If your jeans are sitting on your tongues, then they get bust.
Yeah, boy. these
100.
These are serious. And you know what's funny, yeah? Yours are so beat, yeah? But your mud guard is not even as cracked as mine.
You know what?
I've got a dirty crack there.
Yeah, you know what my belief is? Yeah, with a lot of joints, is if you wear them, then they fucking last. If you keep them boxed up, you step out in them. I've seen people with box fresh Ben Juries sole crumbling to death. That's because it's sat there and it hasn't had its flexing. Do you know what I mean?
Air Max 1 SP with the OG. It's not half, but we used to call this the half box, orange, cardboard, swoosh. A lot of man them. This is a. Did we get this in the 90s? Or was this this is 2000 box, isn't it?
2000.
This is early 2000
I tell you what,
box.
there might be 99, something like that.
Isn't it like,
maybe 99 he was getting them boxes, I think. So I might have some joints that I've got them from that kind of era. But you can see the sticker on there hasn't changed much over the years.
Offspring.
Yeah, boy.
Offspring. Man's got his Ben Drury's from Offspring, you know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, right. What's your favourite kick out of the stack that is here? Obviously, what is in this room right now? Because I know there's others out of the room, but what is your favourite kick?
It's a toss-up, I must say. Probably you pulled it straight out. Ben Jury, that's one of the best. Yeah, definitely. Like the Ben Jury, one of my favourites, but also this one here.
SB, OG.
SB.
What year is that box? Because I wasn't getting SBs, I used to just get dunks. I wasn't getting SBs, so I don't actually know.
So a lot of the guys out there, they're gonna kill me. I'm not a neek for the dates. and
roughly,
bits and pieces.
no, roughly though. What year, like roughly? When is that?
These are like, so yeah, blue box era. I'm trying to think how long the blue box era lasted.
Come pop it open. We'll see the date anyway.
Let's see.
We'll see the date. Ooh.
We can. I don't know. Many people do this kind of stuff. I don't know why I keep these.
Yeah.
But I stick it on the box.
I put mine there.
Someone wouldn't like it. Someone like Tom that's very OCD, doesn't like the crease paper.
Hey, listen, let me just pause you right there. My man kept the paper DS. Like, something I hate about Nike SB releases, yeah, is it's like they put the paper in there and they let it hang out. Then they put the shoe in and then they
fold it over.
They fold it there,
yep,
and then they put the shoe there, and then they fold it there. Now, it drives me mad.
Yeah.
I have to have it half. I put one shoe in, fold it, then you get the other shoe, and then you fold it, and that's how it's done, people.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why these SBs are coming out like that, but
they've always
man has kept
like
his
that.
paper like that for 10 years plus. What is this?
Yep. I think 2009, isn't it? I think. Can't quite remember. Let's have a look. We've got the receipt.
It's an 010. It's got 09 in it, but it's an 010 drop.
Yeah, let's see.
Right
Yeah. 16th for the 4th, 2010.
Some people are gonna kill me, but
9:42.
what shoe
Border
is
South
this?
Sea people.
What shoe is this?
Skunk.
I thought so. That's really bad of me there, yeah. But I wasn't too sure because I haven't actually seen one in hand. But ladies and gentlemen,
It's a big shoe.
the Skunk Dunk.
You got some nice bits on there. There's a couple little details. Most people know about it. But you got your stash pack. It's kind of getting more commonplace on the
Early days stash pocket there. Just checking if he
forgot anything.
Yeah.
420 people out there.
It's got the OG
Kevlar tips.
Kevlar tip laces.
Yeah.
Obviously, you SB guys know.
Indestructible
But
thing
a
there.
lot of you new SB guys don't know. They're proper banging, you know.
Yep.
On a level. Like, let's get the other one.
Special. Yep.
You want to get the detail, the wrap there as well.
These are proper.
Yeah, so these definitely a good shoe. Solid shoe. You know. They're a little bit out there with the colourway.
They're
But
banging.
you can
They're
wear them a
banging.
lot.
They're low key. Like,
Yeah.
you can
They're-
slightly bang these with a lot.
You can wear
Right.
these a lot with a lot of things.
What are these worth these days?
They're a lot of money.
They're into the thousands, aren't they?
Yeah, DS,
Yeah.
this size, 3 bags, something like that. But that's what people are asking. What people are paying is something different. Do you know what I mean? You know, would I pay 3 bags for them? They're good, but they're not that good.
Absolute beautiful shoe.
But the
Oh,
quality's on there. You know, like when you see some of this stuff, there's probably
know what?
one more little detail that a lot of people don't.
Proper taken back by this, you know. I did not expect you to pull out a pair of these. These are absolutely sick.
So, you know, you got your Todd Bartrue signature kind of stuff there. You know, you got a green dunk. I was sorely disappointed not to be able to capture the purple ones. You know, the uncles, the granddaddy perps, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I would have liked to have been able to secure the purple version of these, but that is a bit of a myth for a UK head.
Was this the first 420 dunk then?
I think it probably was, you know. I had the Cheech and Chong, I had the Widows, had cigars, all taken in a robbery.
I ain't even seen or heard of cigars.
No, cigars are like, they're like a Cuban cigar, so they're like a leather, but they're like a tumbled kind of like almost sort of flaking kind of look to them. They're a really solid joint again. Something that you can wear every day. Denims, dark brown.
When was the last time you wore those?
Probably to French's party.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Probably them.
What, the party or the TRSF barbecue?
The party.
Okay.
Yeah, not the barbecue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That's a skunk dunk, you know, people.
Yeah. You don't get to see them every day.
Nah, while we're on the dunk flow, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll just bash them over there out the way. While we're on the dunk flow,
personal favourite. It's not like a big shoe, it's not like a hype shoe particularly. It was something that I bought for change. Again on probably on eBay or somewhere like that. This is the Wrong Burgundy Anchorman.
Ooh.
Now again, they got the Kevlar.
Ooh wee.
You know, blue box error again. But I think I probably paid something like 50, 60, maybe even 40. I want to say 40, but people ain't gonna believe it, so I'll say 60. eBay, legit guy, obviously. You know, it's a nice shoe. It's one of those shoes that I say like it's a out for dinner with the missus shoe. You know, I can put something on classy with this, go out. Not looking too
2009 again, people. Man's rolling back the old Dunks here.
You know.
Do you know what? You kept this in really good nick. You obviously
Yeah,
don't go out for dinner that often with your missus.
Listen, this joint's been out a lot of times. You know, don't get it twisted. It's not something that's been like treated nice. This is like a beater in a sense.
Is it?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's held up beautiful.
Yeah, I think when you got a lot of stuff in rotation and you actually wear your rotation, the suede's nice, and
It just looks.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say it looks DS or anything, but it just looks.
But bro, you know, you're buying Dunks now, yeah? How many marks you got on your suede on a Dunk? You know, my veneers, my plums, my ceramics, they've all got factory marks. This has been worn time and time again and there's no marks on that
The
suede.
sort of Dunks I used to buy back in
No.
the day were all just leather.
Yep, leather Dunks, just plain
Leather
regular
Dunks.
Dunks. They were
On
nice.
sale in
That's
JD or.
You had a couple of colours
Or
on them
Foot Locker.
and they looked smart enough and you could rock them with stuff.
I should just stomp them about in the
Yeah,
winter.
exactly that. Yeah.
Winter.
Don't get you. Yeah.
Because remember, back in the day,
Amsterdam, all of that.
back in the day in England, kids, in the winter, it used to snow.
Yeah, bruv.
Believe that.
Yep.
It did happen.
I heard 20 years from now we ain't gonna be getting those sub-zero temperatures, but we got them, and that's why, you know, Dunks, Jordan 4s, things like that. That is your winter rotation, because your Air Max 1s are getting beat with the mesh and the suede. You don't want to dirty that up. Not through the winter time.
That is not. That's not Marty McFly, is it?
No, unfortunately not. You'd like to see it with the Mike McFly. This year's Safari.
Ah, is that the box it came in?
Yep.
Okay.
So this was a nice shoe, you know. Obviously, so you don't fuck with Safari. Do you know what I mean?
That's a nice kick in the teeth, innit, for me today.
You not got this one, Tom.
I
Right?
remember me telling you earlier about I just missed out on an Air Max 1 Safari.
Oh yeah, of course you
Today.
did. You did. Yeah.
And there we
Now
go,
I'm
people.
digging it in.
There's the Dunk, just rubbing it around.
That's it. Like we say, you know, if you like things, you're not gonna stop at the Safari.
Yeah, I don't have this.
You know.
I haven't really.
To be honest, you know, I met Smoke Green.
Shouts out to Small Green.
Yeah, 100%. H, what's happening? Met that guy in the queue. Sky Eye had my name in the queue at Natterjack's for those. Unfortunately, didn't get to cop them at Natterjack's, but Flat Spot and someone else came through, so I got a double on those, fortunately. Yeah, I'd have been sad not to get those. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what? Yeah.
You know.
I was like, I don't want them because I need to have the Air Max 1 first.
I've seen, yeah.
And then the more I see them, I kind of just want them now, but I won't wear them until I get the Air Max 1.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So there's a good chance I'll never wear them.
You got that mentality,
Yeah.
with your collecting and things.
I'm just trying to think, well, if I wait to get the Air Max 1, by the time I get that, I might be £500.
Yeah.
Whereas if I get it now,
But see what I like about this joint. A lot of people like the mini swoosh. I like this detail here. Is where this toe box
well
is
finished,
tucked in.
Yeah, where it's tucked.
It's unusual. It's unusual. I
It's a
noticed
nice
it from
tuck,
I noticed it from the shots before I had them, and then when I got them, I thought, well, that's different.
How many
I don't
times
know.
have you worn those?
Maybe half a dozen, maybe 10 times.
So they're not creasing up too bad.
No,
Like,
no,
you
no.
can see it's.
Yeah, I haven't
worn,
driven in
but
them.
it's
Do you know
like-
what I mean? Yeah, I haven't driven in these, so you know. I I try not to drive in like certain joints. Do you know what I mean?
I don't drive in Jordans.
But I must admit, like I like a crease on a joint. Jordan 1s, happy for the creases, bro. 100%.
I'm happy if they
and
come,
dunks,
but I ain't trying to drive.
I think dunks,
and
once
make
they
it happen.
sit down a little bit, once they're set in, that's it. Back in the day, like box fresh, you was like a neek, you know, like coming out with your box fresh shoe, that weren't the one. Like even people dragged it around a little bit. Like the first day.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine now?
Could you
Like
imagine?
you've done that, like people with Jordan 4s,
Man dragging up
In
his
the
Travis
day.
on the wall and that.
you know, because you didn't want to go out with something box fresh, you know, and we didn't call it DS in them days.
No,
It was
it was-
box fresh, bro.
it was
Do
box
you know what I
fresh.
mean? It's still box fresh to me.
DS obviously. DS, the
On the
word
socials,
DS has evolved over the years.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
on the socials, DS and that,
We won't get into that.
you know, but box fresh. You know, I consider a lot of my joints are box fresh, like in the sense of like you pull it out, you've worn it, but it's box fresh. It needs a wipe, but you know, we get into those things.
Let's move. Just stick that over there. Stick that. Right, get rid of that. You're losing the stack here.
But I don't.
You're losing the stack. What we got here? Ooh.
Another personal favourite.
Are
Pulling
these,
out
are these a
favourites.
Moab? A Moab drop?
Bruv.
Yeah. Now, you can always tell though.
That's why.
I've never seen these before, but you can tell a Moab drop.
See, listen, yeah. Like for me, Mo back in the day. Shout out to Damien Francis if you're out there.
Of course he is. He's locked in watching.
He'd come to school, Elliot, in the 90s, Moabs, straight from the States.
These are bangers, you know.
You know, for those who don't know what Moabs are,
2014.
ACG, check yourself. Go and do your research. But that colourway, as soon as I see that on a dunk, come on, you know, you're not stopping it.
Are these the original laces in them?
Yep, original laces. There's
And it come with
a spare set.
Yeah, come with
And they ain't even been broken out. Who's gonna put them in these joints? Do you know what I mean? These are ready for something else nice, you know.
Yeah, I hear that. I don't like ropes though. That's the reason.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of the ropes, but it's a hiking thing. It's a Moab thing. That's
Yeah,
why
I
they're
hear that.
ropes.
Yeah, I hear that.
And Acapulco golds.
They're
you
thick
know.
ropes as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
What is the-
Kevlar?
what is the
No
Acapulco
Kevlar on the
gold?
ends of these.
What's the
Acapulco Gold, they're like a brand in the States. They do certain stuff, bits and pieces. They're not so big as they used to be. Do you know what I mean? I don't suppose they get an opportunity now. But this is not a particularly old joint, but it's
No,
not.
it's a
brand.
2014. That's what I was just about to
Yeah.
mention, which is probably why it don't have the Kevlar
Kevlar,
tips.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because I
it.
think they went in about
You can feel
11 or 12.
You can feel a little more flimsiness in the sole now as they get newer.
As they get newer, yeah.
Yeah, if you rub your, like if you don't want to dirty your fingers, but if you rub yourself over that, you
Yeah,
can
I
feel
can feel
the finish. But you know, obviously, I haven't been skating in things like this.
No,
My
where's his
skating
kicks,
days
you
are a
know?
long time gone.
Man, where's his kicks, you know?
Yeah,
I'm looking for the DS pair though.
I don't do it, but literally, I
Do that.
get a shoe and a week, 2 weeks, it's on.
So you ain't got no DS kicks.
There's some
I ain't
DS
gonna find
kicks.
one. I might find one.
Yeah,
I
there's-
might, no, we won't.
You
Let's
wanna try and
play
pick one
find the
out?
DS kick in it, because I've been pulling them out recently, boy.
I'll give you a tip.
No tip.
You don't want a tip?
No tip. Right, I'm gonna pull this last dunk,
Yeah.
because obviously, this is killing me. This box is a little bit different. We have a little
Tape
this
box error.
It's a tape box error.
Worst error, everyone's opinion. But
You know what?
there's some lovely joints in that error, but it is the worst error.
Funny enough, yeah, I had a conversation about this the other day, and I said, I don't really like this box.
No, I don't like the box.
And the man looked at me and was like, are you mad? It's like the best box. And I was
Come on, pink box.
with a strap as well.
Yeah, mids, bro. Don't do mids very often. That's the only thing, the Velcro just kills them laces, bro.
I thought we found a DS pair, but
Oh, they're
he
nearly
he just took the laces out.
Yeah, the laces get switched out a bit.
Oh, yeah, I've kept one of these laces with this shoe.
Yeah.
So we've got, what is this one then, bro? Because I have no idea
This
what
is
this
just
is. It's a lovely shoe.
it's a GR. It's a lovely shoe, isn't it?
It's a lovely shoe.
It's a GR. A lot of people, when they see it, like even SB guys, they're like, bro, what's that? What box is it? I ain't never seen it. Ostrich. That's what done it for me, cuz.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
know, the ostrich don't come
print
around
wearing
too
in
long.
there.
And listen, look, ostrich and canvas.
I tell you
and
what,
suede on the
yeah,
bump. You
they've
don't
gone
get it.
deep. They've got leather,
Suede
ostrich,
and
canvas, suede. They've
mean, that-
fully
that-
gone in. They've even got the ostrich across the strap.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not feeling the strap thing myself,
I don't
But-
really like the strap on the mids.
but I mean,
what are you gonna do with that colourway? Come on,
it's
unusual.
you got a smaller foot than me.
Uh-huh.
So obviously, when you're busting the side, a size 10, a big old dirty strap across it, you know, like
Yeah, no,
obviously
I
you're
hear
size
you, yeah.
7.5, 7.
Yeah, that's it. 7
So
and a
it's
half.
like this is a 7. So
That one is
it's
7,
like
is
it
it?
all just looks a bit more proportional.
Yeah, older joints I find I used to be able to buy in 7s.
Toe
Now,
boxes. Toe boxes,
yeah, look at that,
lovely.
it's nice.
You see it's being worn. The toe box is lovely. Doesn't even really showing too much signs of creasing. Certain SB dunks you get these days, you wear them once and
Creases.
it's emotional.
Like I said, I don't really mind the creases, but like I like that to come with the whole patina of the shoe, not
With
a box
time.
fresh shoe.
Yeah, you just
with
walk out the door and boom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
you
the
know,
look.
It's not. No, not at all. I'm with you on that one, Tom.
Right, so see you've got quite a little stack of ones here. We'll dig into a few ones here.
100%. Yeah, ones
right.
is one of my favourite things.
I'm gonna let you roll with it first. What's your favourite Air Max 1?
What that I've got personally, or that it exists.
That's here in your
That's
stack
here.
right now.
You pulled it out. The Ben jewelry, 100%.
You know what? I totally
Favourite.
even forgot we pulled that out. I
Yeah.
just slung that to the side.
That's it. So the Ben, but
Right, what's next?
well,
Or what's your
look,
journey
there's
one?
another one. You know, like you picked up already. I wear my joints.
Terra? No,
This is
ACG.
ACG.
Terra, isn't it?
Yeah.
ACG.
Again, double of this went. You can see, look. And also, people, I'm not mad for cleaning my joints either. Like,
3M on the label.
I clean them up.
Lovely canvas, felt.
You know, this one hasn't had a clean for a while. And the laces, look at this, look, the laces. Like, some people have commented, why don't those laces go in a wash?
Are they OG laces?
Yeah.
These are the laces.
Yeah,
that came
these are the
in shoe,
laces, yeah. And then
These
there's
are
some,
banging to be honest.
then there's some grey joints that come with the come with it. Why you put the green joints in and not have the ACG, I'll never know. There's blue version, there's a blue one as well, white and quite plain blue.
Yeah, that's the one that I was supposed to get.
Yeah, literally at the time I was gonna buy the pair and I thought, you know what, I like this one so much better, I'm doubling up on that.
OG Offspring sticker there.
But the Thieves got that one as well, so good luck to them.
Right, I'm gonna pull one.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull a newer one. I'm gonna pull out something that I'm interested in knowing what it is. It will be that one.
Let's have a look at this.
Oh, what is that?
This is another one of my favourites. This is a sleeper. You don't ever see it on the socials.
Look at that, it's got like
You don't see a lot of man with it.
see-through paneling.
Exactly that, bruv. Look, the see-through panelling was. I noticed this straight away.
2013, by the way, people. See-through paneling.
Speckled sole. Like, if it's got a speckled sole, then you pretty much got my money. Especially back in the day, they started overkilling it at a time. But at a time, it was rare. Gum sole and a speckled sole, literally, you know, I'm finished. It's,
I will say this is a woman's colourway.
yep.
Just looked inside the size tab and I can see it's a
Yeah.
UK 7.5 or
Don't go
US
up.
10.
Don't go up to your.
No,
to
not
your
to my
levels,
size,
do they?
no. 9.5 only. Right, so that's a woman's colourway. It's pretty cold. To be honest, I'm pretty surprised that is a woman's colourway.
Yep, I know
Because
what you're saying.
this is dark.
Uh-huh.
It screams men colourways
Yep.
from what they usually
I
release.
hear you.
It's got a tiny bit of lilac here.
But see, you got a lot of ones. The tongue, the silky tongue, more reminiscent of the older like 80s joints.
Yeah.
Again,
Nylon.
yeah.
It's got like nylon tongue.
So for me,
It's got like an
it's
old
just got
school
some nice materials
fashion.
on here. The translucent paneling and the nylon-y tongue just made it that little bit different. And like I say, gum sole, speckle sole, I'm hooked.
The mesh is really
good.
robust.
Yeah,
it's a
the
really
proper
robust
mesh,
mesh.
you know.
That is.
Yeah,
Interesting.
again, another
You
one
don't
of
see
my...
those about?
Nope, you don't. And again, another one of my personal favourites. You know, like, you know, you can, you can take something like this before you can take that off me. You know.
Right, let me just break down this. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got white box. For those of you that don't know about the white box, this is a SP series special projects.
VSP, I think, as well.
Yeah, this is a VSP. It's an Air Max 1. I'm gonna say off my head, I believe it's the boot one.
Nah. Don't do boot cuts.
You know what? I've got this shoe. Does mine? I don't recall my one saying VSP on it.
Yeah.
This is the US Army colours, the desert sand camo.
No, it's not even a camo joint. This is just the beige joint. So you've got the SP camos. This is the patches pack.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got
Yeah.
the Paris one. I've got this one. Yeah, you're right. They're not even camo, are they?
No.
To be honest, you've
So
got
these-
the black one, the Paris one, this
That's
one,
it.
and then
They're
there's
just the patches,
what's
and
the
then
other one?
then the camos come like this, but they don't got
They
patches.
ain't got patches.
That's it. Yeah.
What's the other colourway? Is there only 3 or is there? There's 4 in there.
There's black olive. The
Olive.
steel or something
Yes,
they
olive,
call it. They call
olive.
it looks olive, but they call it something steel.
So if you look at this shoe carefully, it's slightly hyperfused around the mud
Yeah,
guard.
it's got a little hyperfused technology.
We've got
on
this
it.
Velcro across the whole heel. They've done away without the Nike there. So what you can do, people, is you can see on the tongue tab as well, it's got a patch. You can just bang them. One.
Little sort of patches.
There's got patches on it. You can get. I've got some custom ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of custom ones about.
I've got some custom ones. That's a proper banging old school patch.
Yeah, it's where it's
From the-
reminiscent from the
from the OG
90s boxes, you know.
Air Max team.
That's what it is.
One thing I will say is it comes with 20 patches. It is. Yeah, it's 20 patches. 22 patches. You've lost. Well, I suppose it's on the other shoe, innit?
Yeah.
22 patches. There's a black pair, comes with 22 patches. There's an olive pair, comes with 22 patches. Then you've got the Paris pair, which comes with, I think, 12 patches. It doesn't have all of these ones.
Oh, so.
It's got that.
So
It doesn't have the 90 because it's.
See, that's
I
a
don't
little
know why
education
this says
for me
90.
there.
So it's got that. It's got that. It's got that. I don't believe it's got TKO. But that's Tokyo, yeah. It hasn't got any of these, and it's got Paris ones in it.
Oh, so.
I'll send you a picture later.
Yeah,
I
cool.
might put a picture up on the
But that's it.
up there somewhere,
That's
or I might
one
not.
for the younger heads. You're always learning. Do you know what I mean? I
And these
didn't
ones
know
were
that
quite
the pan-
interesting. They
Oh yeah, they came with a straw.
They came with the straws. So what you had after I finished throwing it about is if you look inside, you can see we've got a different type of shoe tree. It comes packed,
like the Jordan style one.
comes packed with paper, and then
So almost like a shoe tree.
and it comes DS like that, and that's tight. I mean, once you've taken it out, it's pretty screwed. But it's a nice touch.
So again, the joints are worn.
You know what?
They've been out.
They look decent with red laces.
Yeah, that's
I ain't
it.
never put red laces in there.
That's
They
it.
look decent with red laces. I
Listen,
can't
I'm
lie.
a fan for.
I'm rating that.
Thank you, brother.
Rating.
Listen, I'm a big fan for the lace swap. Certain lace swaps on a joint, and you just think, my God, like Blue Furies. Oh,
Certain lace swaps on the chain. You know what I'm saying?
you know, so Blue Fury dunk,
One of the best dunk drops this year.
lovely dunk, right?
White laces killed it. That's what I think.
Drop some hot pink laces in that, and it's a different game altogether. But that's a summertime thing. Drop them hot pink laces in for the summertime, and those joints are crazy popping out like some Miami business.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
You
I
know?
might even give that a go or put some yellow in or
Yeah,
something a bit crazy.
Definitely the hot pink. The hot pink is a good look on them.
Right, we're gonna go into the pinnacles,
Yeah, it's a nice
which
joint.
are. I was trying to think of this as soon as I saw this box. I've forgotten what shoe this is now.
It's still pink.
No, it's not that. It's the Pinnacle changed to another name.
Oh, so they're nightclub Pinnacles, isn't
They're
they?
basically like, remember, yeah, like Nightclub started
Yeah.
releasing the ones where it was like the Nightclub ones. They were Pinnacles, but originally they called them a Pinnacle, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they changed the name over.
Uh-huh. So you've got.
These are very, very nice.
Yeah, they
Slept
are
on
nice.
these. I missed them. They are.
Not keen on the laces in these, and I've never
those
really
the,
found something nice enough.
Yeah, they're a bit thick to be honest.
Yeah, it's a bit thick. The,
Got
like the weave on them
slight-
slightly off key.
Slight hint of pink to the shoe, perforated all round. These were available out of Nike Lab, aka 1948. You've got, it's like a
That's the one.
nice
That's the
meshing
detail
yeah,
on that shoe.
on the tongue. I've never even seen that.
You know, that's the detail on that shoe. Is that tongue?
That's proper banging.
You know, I like that.
And then the Night Lab ones, a lot of those Pinnacle kind of pairs came with like leather insides,
Yeah, leather
insoles,
colours. Yeah, everything.
which
Yeah.
I don't really like, to be honest. And they all come with a slide box.
They're a little bit more slidey on foot. The leather in, like the leather inside. But the Ben Jury's has got that. A few of the other joints. The sneakers joints have got those leather
Yeah.
internals, but it wears well.
Do you know
and it
what?
don't bobble. So
So
pros
remember
and
I was,
cons. Isn't it? Pros and cons.
You remember I was banging on about the Sneakers Day ones earlier, the
Yeah.
see-through ones, and how great they are.
Uh-huh.
The only problem I find with them is where they have like the leather inside. They've got the plastic uppers,
Yeah.
rubbery plastic uppers, and the leather insole. Your foot feels so
Sliding.
weird. It just feels so weird when
Uh-huh.
I'm walking. It's something I'm not used to.
Yeah. There's not enough gripping inside.
Yeah,
of
inside,
it.
it just feels like
I know what you mean with certain joints.
I don't
Like
know.
some of these more modern joints that you get that drop something like a React element or something like that. You might get that. You buy one of them, see how they feel, see what they look like or whatever. And I find a lot of these modern joints, when they got the new fabrics and stuff, they ain't as grippy internally. You know,
I'm not
I kind of like a snug fit.
I've never liked a leather internal. Like for example, as we just mentioned, you just
Yeah,
asked me
it's
what my favourite shoe is. Air Max 1.
Yep.
Now my grow, some people know, some people don't know, is the Air Max 1 Canada Safari. I wanted this shoe for years. Years and years and
Teeth though,
years.
bro.
And then eventually it come up and I instantly bought it. I think I paid about $4.50. Just did it, just like, yeah, buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe come, it's got a leather inside. I put it on and I just squeaked myself down the road. And I was
It's a
like
little-
heartbroken.
Yeah, a little deflating feeling.
Yeah,
I know
like,
what you mean.
It's quite big
certain times.
deflating to be honest.
Yeah.
But they're still my favourites.
Yeah.
Colours.
You might even
Like,
deflate me this evening. Still, because there's something that ain't been out the box fully, and it's for me. It's like it's my joint. Do you know what I mean? It's like if I had to have one shoe glued to my foot for the rest of my life, it'd be this one. But it still hasn't come out the box.
I ain't found it yet.
QC issues. This is what's been plaguing the man then for the last couple of years at Nike. Listen, please, come on. Up the game a little bit, come on. You know, you've got these old joints that are like looking very solid and very flawless. And there's a lot of these new joints that are far from that. Dark pewter.
Dark pewter.
Yeah. Skunks. Yeah. Originally when they dropped and when people started, you know, before the drop, they were banded about as the skunks. You know, after the colourway, after the famous SBs, you know. And for me, they're not a patch on the SBs.
No.
And they're you know, a lot of people like them. They're like, the value on them's quite high for what I'd rate. They're not high up on my Air Max 1 kind of
Nah.
thing at all.
I've
But
passed
they-
on them many a time.
Yeah,
I don't
they-
like the mud guard.
Yeah, it's not the right green.
It's like a rubbery
Well,
kind
you
of
know
leather
what?
though.
It's not even that the mud guard is wrong. It's that this and this is what is it? It's
way
meant
out.
to match. It's way out, in my opinion. So there's not enough of a contrast.
Surely that's not meant to match.
So, do you know what I mean? But for me, I would have gone for a stronger contrast or a better match. But when you're 423, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I hear that. Right, so I don't know. Show me.
So a little
Show
growl.
me something.
What would have been a growl? This is, in my opinion, the most slept on pack. You know.
Yeah,
So this is in the wrong box actually.
I slept on those.
I know this is the wrong box because my daughter desecrated this box. But so green curries, yeah. So this is not my growl. That's the mushroom red ones, isn't it? So where's the next one? This one, isn't it? There we go. Right. So this one. If this didn't retro, I'd have been sitting here talking grail. You know? For a lot of people like me, before these retroed, these went for way past what I want to spend on a shoe of this age with the amount of life left in them. And when they said that they was going to retro these, I know some people hate retros. Me personally, retro everything every 4 years. Let me keep it fresh, let me have it, please. The stuff I've missed out on, you know? So, yeah, I would have said that's a growl. This for me is one of the cleanest Air Max you can get. The shape is nice.
This is super clean, yeah. When they dropped this, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
I wasn't a super fan of the original colorway.
Ones,
yeah, I wasn't a big fan. And I heard I don't like retros either, yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard they're retro in the curry. Why? Then they're bringing out 2 more colors that didn't exist. Why?
Yeah.
And I kind of dismissed it. Now, over the years of this being out, which I believe is just 2.
Yeah, it's not that long, is it?
It's grown on me.
Yeah.
And now looking at it, it might be something to do with your small foot again. But just looking at it here,
it is a bit of a blessing. I ain't gonna lie.
This is popping off, to be honest. I kind of want a pair of these now, to be honest.
Yeah, they're crazy. Come on.
I think I am gonna.
There's nothing not to like
Just
about
gonna
them.
end up-
Anyone that says to me they don't like curries is a madman.
Has anyone got me at retail? UK 10 curry retro.
Come on, look after your boy. You know you didn't have to pay too much for them. If you've got a few pairs sitting there, you're doing alright out of them.
They're lovely. Do you know what it is? As well? The blue goes well. Just a little hints of blue goes well.
It's just perfect. That's genius shit right there.
I like that.
And for me, that's why I say the most slept on pack, because again, the greens ain't nothing on the OGs, but they're a nice shoe.
Alright, you know.
But they're a nice shoe in their own right. That's a nice joint right there. Again, this is a go out with my missus, go out for dinner, winter time, put on some cords, put on a shirt, put on some layers, put on a flat cap even. I'm going out like an old Donny, you know what I mean?
That's like old Donny in
You
a
know,
flat cap.
you know.
These ones are banging as well. Like I can't believe I think I was chasing other things at the time and I just didn't want to get involved.
There's so much stuff like now with the drops, it's not like it used to be back in the day where
Did these all come out at the same time?
yeah,
At the
literally,
same time.
yeah, at the same time. And if you know what you're doing, then you bag them up for change. I think I paid $180 for the pack, bro. You know what I mean?
I think these ones come out like a week later or 2 weeks later.
No, I think they. I can't even remember. I,
think they
knew
did.
I had
They've
to.
got different dates in the label.
Yeah,
different year.
I couldn't sleep on this. I couldn't.
Yeah, so I'm really feeling these. I can't believe I slept on them.
Like I say, that's the most slept on pack in history, in my personal opinion. Like a lot of people could have picked them up for change. Like the whole pack, like 180 quid. You know. I think this is the
Most slept.
this is the least of the pack.
Yeah.
But again, they just done it right. It works.
And I will just say, I'm yet to find the DS shoe.
We're still yet to find the DS shoe, mate.
But then, do you know what? This one's banging as well. Like, what's
It
wrong
is.
with me?
Yeah.
How did I sleep on this pack? These are cold.
And for when you could pick them up for 40 quids or 60 quids.
Yeah, because they went in a sale, didn't they?
Yeah, they went in the sale, deep in the sale.
Yeah, deep. Maybe someone will get me on retail, because I know a couple of guys have got these and they're just sitting on them.
Yeah, they must be sitting on a few bags, like a few boxes. I know people out there that are doing bits with shoes, and they must have a good few pairs of these, because they know people like me and you at a later date will come and visit these things, you know. Because you do a lot of revisiting, don't you? You know, it's not all about the freshest drop. If I'm
I go back.
if I'm catching L's for a few weeks on things that I want, often back catalogue. You know?
Go get something that you can get.
Yeah.
Something that you've missed.
And something that you wanted for a longer time.
Something that's a bit more fire than what you just missed as well.
Exactly that. You know.
Right, we've got a lid off, so we might as well just pull that one down.
Let's have a look at that.
So we've got a lid off, people.
Another sleeper. Another underrated joint. You like that one, don't you?
I've got it.
Yeah.
So lid off, that would be, this is factory.
Factory, yeah.
So this is
100%.
factory outlet shoe. What the good old boys in the factory outlet
Shouts out
do.
to Tommy Trigger. He's the factory outlet king. Bust that up.
Man, that trigger.
You know.
Yeah, in the factory, what they do is obviously they slap a heavy discount on the shoe, and for the privilege, they cut the
Desecrate your box, boy.
which for me is like
Cardinal
yeah,
sin.
Yeah, literally. We won't go too much into these, but we've got Air Max 1.
SE Premium.
Yeah, SE Premium. I can't remember the
We were
name
having a
going
little
through
conversation. I'm sure someone better than just Nike done them. I'm sure someone had something to do.
No, they didn't. I can
But-
guarantee you that it's a Nike drop.
But AirmaxLondon is
There's
telling
no
me
collab.
that there's no
collab.
thing in there.
These are pretty beat as well, to be honest. I can see the felt is
yeah, they get
is
used.
fraying. You want to see mine? Mine are just like nearly looking DS still. They're not DS though. That is
Yeah.
what pops.
That's the kind of thing for me that I thought they'd come out of the box once in a blue moon. Some weeks they've been on the foot 3 times in a week.
They're
You know what I mean? Really comfortable. Look good with loads of stuff.
really comfortable.
Just a surpriser. You know, one of them joints that comes out of the blue.
Right, so we've gone through some Air Max 1s. We've hit up some Dunks. There's a few Jordans here. We're gonna get into some Jordans, and then we've got some old bits to show you before we wrap it up. Right, so let's dig into a couple of these Jordans that you've got here, bro.
Right, so yeah, not too many Jordans. I love Jordans, but you know, I've got other priorities usually. You know what I mean?
First off, I wanna see these because I took an L on those.
What's this one?
Lucky Greens, I believe.
Oh, Lucky Greens, yeah. I think they're a really nice quality shoe, you know.
So do I.
My little girl, she didn't want these on the drop. She was saying to me, Daddy, I want some Jordans, I want some UNCs or something. And I said to her, look, the resale on them's got a bit bonkers. You're 13. I'm not spending 3,500 quid on a pair of shoes for you. I'm sorry. So I said, listen, keep looking out for the newer drops and I'll grab you something of those.
Lucky Greens, ladies and gentlemen.
And I was going to sleep on these, to be honest. And we had that little incident outside Selfridges. I think you probably remember
Yes.
months back or so, Tom.
Yeah, we won't talk
And
about that.
no, we won't talk about that. But to shall we say, sweeten the day, went and see my friends at Offspring, and they blessed me with a little, you know, consolation prize for the day, shall we say. So
know what,
much love to Offspring for those, because they're lovely.
I'm just gonna say, Mrs. Taylor's everywhere, bro.
Always.
I took an L on these and I was gutted. Like, I wanted these so much.
Yeah.
But seeing them in hand,
You don't like them so much, no?
it's not that I don't like them. I'm just a bit disappointed. Like, you know, like how thin.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
That suppleness.
Yeah, I don't like
Because
it.
I find they're aging nice. You know, you were saying about the creasing straight away, but on this kind of soft crinkled leather that some of the Jordans come with.
It's tumbled already,
you know,
that one though, isn't it? So
yeah.
I had some of these creases already.
Yeah, but it's that kind of soft tumbled. It's not like that sturdy like paddy leather, what I call paddy leather that you get on like work boots. That some of the joints come with that's got that tumbled. I could show you a pair of Jordan 4s that's got the same kind of tumble thing, but it's that sturdy, hard. This is that soft, supple. Well, it's got its thing in there, but you know, it's soft, supple. And like you picked up on this flimsy stuff, it gives it that kind of.
Yeah,
It wears in. It wears in. It looks.
It's a woman's shoe, isn't it?
Yeah, and it looks old. It's like you wear it a couple of times, it kind of looks old straight away, and I kind of like that with it. You know, you don't like that, but no, that's horses for
a
courses,
reason,
isn't it?
eh?
Yeah, exactly that.
For a reason.
But and this is another thing that I like when your joints is coloured, but the leather has got the leather to the cut piece, so you can see that on the outline. I really like that on the shoe.
Yeah, I don't really like how much that overlaps there.
Yeah, see, I like this. I know people have got issues with that, but I like this. This is probably my favourite one.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
it
keep
is.
pulling them out, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Straight
do.
to him.
You're getting straight to them, bro.
Straight
Yeah,
to him, bro.
that's it.
So I also want to pull out. I mean, I already know what shoe it is just by the Osprey sticker. They decided to give this shoe a very weird, unique Osprey sticker.
Oh, it's the bio, isn't it?
It's
that
the
one?
biohack.
Yeah, and the black box as well. You don't have black boxes too often, do you? So I might shoot this one. Oh look, if it was your box, you'd cry now.
I saved it with my foot.
You're lucky I'm not precious over the boxes.
Biohack, ladies and gentlemen. It's
A Marmite shoe
It's
for
a
a
bit
lot
of
of
a
people.
Marmite shoe. It's pretty cool in the sense that you've got these majorly
flap.
detachable flaps like the off-white, but they've beefed them
Reinforced
up.
them
Yeah,
and
they've
that.
reinforced them so, because I don't know if you know, but on the off-white ones, I'm not going to do it to his one, but they end up just
Saggy.
hanging right down.
That's why I don't wear dunks like that unlaced.
Again, what we was mentioning with on one of your dunk highs, they've used leather. Well, it's kind of like a leather
Like
suede,
nubuck almost,
and
isn't
then
it?
like a nubucky thing there.
Yeah.
They've given it a kind of off-white style tongue,
Yeah,
which
the
is
open,
pretty-
it's like a blazer tongue, isn't it? Like an open
old
tongue
school
from the
blazery tongue.
older joints.
I'm not too sure what they was thinking with the colours, but it totally goes. If you ask me.
There's one thing that I don't like about the shoe that I wish wasn't on it is the silver swoosh. Give me, if they'd have put the toe box.
Pops though.
Yeah, it does, but if they'd have put this on here,
Yeah.
that would have finished that joint.
Yeah.
This joint would be way up there.
I suppose they didn't because then.
Yeah, give me that in silver. Give me that in silver, and give me the swoosh in that teal blue, and I think that would have been a much better joint. But it's a good joint. I think that's a good joint. It's interesting for a Jordan. A lot of Jordans are like the colour blocking is like standard sort of collegate,
Yeah.
you know, sports styling, which
These are banging.
is the appeal to a Jordan. Let's not get it twisted. You don't want too many of these crazy Jordans.
The inner sole, obviously, Jordan ones tend to just have white
This one's
midsoles.
got like a cork board
This
or
one's got like
this green.
limey.
Oh yeah, you mean the outsole? Yeah.
limey kind of midsole
The
thing
mid.
going on.
Yeah, it's a funny
And it
colour.
reminds me of the J Balvin in a way because
Yeah, it's got a
that's
pink,
got a pink,
like a
kind
weird
of,
little pink touch
yeah,
to
weird
it.
pink. It makes me kind of feel like they're related or something.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying with that. No, this ain't the joint with the checkerboard in there. I think it's the pine greens that's got like the
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I saw it. That.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's got like
checkerboard in it.
like a basketball court type pattern to the box, isn't it?
I really like those. I wore those. I wore those literally, I think, 3 days ago. Undressed them for the first time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really love them. I really love them.
Yeah, I do like them. Yeah, they're a good shoe. So we were talking about that tumbled leather, weren't we?
Yeah, pull out a four.
Pull out a four.
And
Let's
then
do it.
we'll take it downstairs and look at some older joints.
So, tumbled leather. Again, I was talking earlier about sucker for like a speckled sole or a gum sole. Oh, look at that. A little bit of last night's pizza on there or something. So, J4, this is dunked from above. I don't know if this was a Europe release. I got this off of StockX, under retail. Well, quite a bit under what you have to pay for a J over here.
These are fire, to be honest.
These are absolutely
Premium.
fire. Premium to F.
Premium to yeah.
You know
I was
what I mean?
actually gonna say premium to fuck. You know what I mean? It
Like,
is what it is.
Not even a wax lace, but almost a wax lace. Yeah. The paddy leather, you know, like I was saying, it's tumbled leather, but this one's tonk now.
yeah,
This one's
proper
like
solid,
sturdy,
premium.
but it's got that same, like the dye on the tanning on the leather hasn't gone through, so you've got like that that brown that cuts through everything, and it really stands out on this.
Yeah, these are banging.
Classy
I've never
joint.
seen these before.
Yeah,
Never seen these before.
I can't even remember the guy that I see on Insta had them, looked at them, had a pair of cords or a nice pair of chinos on with them, I thought, yeah, them joints is mad classy, swanky as F. Gotta get them shits. But I don't know what StockX done with this tissue, because this is some crazy. But these joints also came with a straw.
That's Jordan 4 tissue.
What, this stuff here?
That bin liner business.
That bin liner business.
Yeah,
None of my other fours have got that.
No, yeah, look at Lynx's video.
Oh, see,
all these
bare of
fours
them have got that in
yeah,
there.
yeah, some bin liner thing. Me and him was laughing about it. But yeah, they're cold. I like those a lot.
They're really
I'm
nice.
not a 4 man, but these are one of the best 4s I've seen.
Bruv, there's not many people that can say I'm not a 4 man and stay in the house, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Grabbing my bag, I'm off.
That's it.
Right, so
like I say,
we're gonna move it downstairs, peeps. We've got a few old bits to show you, and then we're gonna be wrapping it up. It's getting a bit late. Right, so we're down in the shed. Got a couple more pairs to go through, and we'll be done. Right, we'll start with this Adidas joint first, yeah? What you
right,
saying?
yeah, what's happening? Right, so this is a Ray Fong. It's like a controversial joint. It come out as a part of the Adi colour pack. It's old, I can't even remember. I don't even know if Adidas joints do the date in the tongue. We'll have a look in a minute. Right, so this is
Box is sick.
so it's a double box, you know, so you've got the Adi colour box, then you've got the artistic box inside that. You get the joint, and apparently there was 1,000 pairs made of these, but 500 got burned, destroyed because of the tongue character.
Did all this come with it?
Yep, all of this come with it.
There's some details.
So you've got 4 sets of laces, you've got lace sprays with them, everything. You were saying, T, do I keep stuff dead stock? This is a dead stock joint. You know, this was kind of an investment joint for me. It's something that I would rock, but I've never felt the need. And I've always felt that like someone that loves Adidas a little bit more than me, that maybe didn't get them, would appreciate them more than me. So I've kept them in that condition more for someone that would love them more than I do. You know? But they've got hella details. I don't know that the insole don't come out like a lot of Adidas.
Hey, the insole is
Shame.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy,
Wow.
but it's stuck into the shoe, so you
It's
can't
stuck
even
in,
take
yeah.
it out. Yeah, it's a shame, mate.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. That's a real nice shoe.
It is a nice shoe. And it's like, it's got that dope old school flex. It's Huff as well. You know, everybody knows Huff.
To be honest,
So-
it's a bit low for me.
Yep,
It's
yep,
more cheeky for me. You know, like it's just
Uh-huh.
quite low, but.
yep. No, I hear what you're saying.
Sick. What's the heel say?
Yeah. So Ray Fong. So that's the
Oh.
artist.
Ray Fong.
Yeah. But so it's like a triple collab. So it's an Adidas with Huff. Everybody knows Huff. And Ray Fong's the artist. You get the booklet. You get the special tissue inside the box. Mine's a little torn, unfortunately. Like I say, you get the 4 extra spare laces with the characters and etc. The geometric print, you know, plus the OG laces that come with it. Couple lace sprays,
So well, that's 5 pairs of laces.
5 pairs of laces.
That's
1,000 pairs originally,
but apparently only 500.
but apparently 500 got destroyed because the Asian market, it was deemed like a racist kind of like you know,
Racist too.
yeah, on the tongue character, it was deemed a bit of a racist tip, so they destroyed them for the Asian market.
Man, I didn't know nothing about that. That's a real nice shoe, and that's coming from a guy that just rocks the Nike. That's real smart. I like that.
That's it. So there's a couple of you know, foot patrol joints in there. This is a size thing. That's a double I've got.
Man's got a double here. That's so I take it that's DS.
No.
That's the worn one.
That's the worn one. This was the DS one, but that's actually a size down for me, so it's mad tight. The insole has to come out really for a wear, and it's a no sock, no insole job.
I like how it's got the we get it a bit closer, you've got like elephant print going
Yeah,
on there.
that's a size Safari, special limited edition. You know.
Details are cold. Details are
Yeah.
cold.
So there was a Mariah, an Air Mariah, which I had,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was also stolen, and I think there was a 180 maybe with that,
Okay.
or a 90. I can't remember what was with that size back.
Right, I'm gonna let you break these ones out. Jump, man.
Probably what you know, you asked upstairs what was my favourite shoe that I've got in the collection. This ain't Dead and Beat. It's still in a box, can't wear it obviously. But it's the Cement Retro from 1999. My good spa at Leon Payne. Like my brother from another mother, you know. We used to talk about, before retros was a thing, we used to talk about shoes, that if you could ever have a shoe that they used to do that you can't get no more, what would it be? And for me it was the Jordan 4 Fire Red. Yeah?
How old is this shoe, bro?
1999, bro.
This is a 1999. It's
The air bubbles have come out because they went on key rings and etc.
Man, so the man took the air bubble out, didn't even pre it. Look, the air bubble is missing, people. The shoe is meant to be like that. Maybe like
You
that.
can see the build details in the bottom of this one.
It's crazy.
You know,
It's falling
every
apart.
time you get them out of the box, all you've got is
apart.
this.
Falling apart and that's on the floor. That's
And it's a myth. The day that you walk out with your shoes and that starts happening, it starts happening like in 5 minutes, and 15 minutes after it's kind of looking like that. It's a get a cab home job.
Yes.
You went out and it looked fresh, and
You
then
came
it
back
started
and it looked
happening
low.
and you had to get a cab home.
Right, so we've got a quick look at a size tagless shoe. We've got what looks, to be honest, like a Cortez.
I don't know what this is. I'd like people to tell me.
As I always say,
It's from around 1999.
that's why this old school print here reminds me of Cortezes, because
On
these
the
shoes
boxes.
always have it. But here we have
The waffle
a real
from the famous waffle iron joint.
OG soul looking there.
You know, the Sakai's, the
Look
waffle
at that.
racers, that's where they came from.
This is a real piece of history here. And just like all good things out of history, he's only got one of the shoes.
No, I've got two of them, but I just, everything's like packed away from decorating and Christmas bits
So
and
it's
pieces.
still here, yeah?
Yeah, it's still here. This
Still
like
here,
this
still
is
here.
in regular rotation up till maybe a year or two ago. This would come out once a month at least for 20 years.
Regular rotation.
Regular rotation for 20 years.
Right, now we're going to be wrapping it up. Got one more shoe to show you. I'm pretty excited about this shoe because I think it's pretty sick. I'm sure it's got a pretty extensive story behind it, but we won't go into that too tough. But it's a dunk. It is dunk season. We have a Dunk High Days Quality Meat. What year was this again? 07, 8?
The look, 08 I think, 2008 that joint I think. They came in a few colourways.
08.
That's cave purple, that colourway. That's the best one of the bunch. There's 3 colourways. There's like a teal and another aqua blue type joint.
As you can see on the tongue, we've got the DQM.
People will probably be sick to find out that I had 10 pairs of those. 3 or 4 cave purples and a few of the other teal and the aquas.
So man had 10 pairs of those, man had 10 toes.
And they
And it's DS.
and they didn't. The whole 10 pairs didn't cost me more than 3 bills.
Pops off with green laces.
You know.
This really pops off with green laces.
I think that's the lace from the skunk dunk. The spare laces from the skunks.
To be honest, like on a real,
I don't like it.
I'm gonna go and find a pair of these.
I don't like the lace in there. I chucked it in thinking, you know, you sit in bed and you think, oh yeah, I'll chuck them laces in, it's gonna look sick. But I reckon the open laces is a better move. Maybe some green Jordan laces in them dunks might look nice, but not them SB ones. They're quiet.
They're cold, they're cold, they're cold. Right, so I think we've come to the end of this episode.
that was episode 4 of The Stack Check. I've been here with Mr. 10 Toes. It's been a pleasure. Stack is real varied and it's got some real OG gems. This is a real OG of the game. Yeah, Mr. 10 Toes is going to be right there on the fucking IG.
AirmaxLondon, respect, bro.
Boy.
Coming in.
Always, people. I'll see you in the next episode. We're out.